Welcome back to Trifecta Airsoft Podcast. I'm your host, E-Rock. This episode is sponsored by Skirmish, Airsoft Connected. It's also sponsored by Hefe's Airsoft Solutions, a company that puts the airsoft community first. Thank you everyone for being here. Let's get to the podcast.
Welcome, bro.
Man, welcome. Pleasure for having me.
Yeah, dude. What's up?
I seen you been following your Instagram for a minute. I figured it was my turn to get on here.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you definitely just interviewed my boy Huckleberry. Huckleberry, my guy. So
Is he?
Yeah. So it was like, as soon as I seen you interview Huckleberry, I was like, yeah, I'm up next. We gotta do this.
He must have a lot of friends, bro, because the day that his came out, a bunch of people messaged me about being on here. I'm guessing a bunch of people you know. I don't know.
Yeah. Huckleberry, he cool people. Like I definitely mess with Huckleberry. That's my guy. So
That's
I definitely
cool.
gotta make it to his area. Definitely play with him sometime soon. But yeah, for sure. Like as soon as I seen he was one of the interviews, I actually watched it in its entirety. Like, oh yeah, let me check him out.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah,
he's a good dude. I can't remember where I met him through. It was see, I mean, all you guys are out there with in the same area. I've interviewed or talked with so many people out there.
But I'm gonna tell you like this though. I'm actually different because I'm gonna say I'm from the Northeast. I'm up here in Maryland. Like I'm all the way in Baltimore.
What?
Yeah, like I'm
I thought you were in fucking Nashville.
No, sir.
Shit.
I'm airsoft out the north. Like I travel all over the place to play.
Damn. Okay.
Not too many. I doubt you get too many people from up here down on your show.
No, I've had just a couple. Couple.
Definitely gonna have to shout out my boys. Definitely get Murder Inc. Reach out to Murder Inc. Speedsoft team because they definitely killing it in the CSL up here for sure.
Right.
Who else I got? My man Ginger is Matt. Shout out to him for making all my custom patches and my gear. So definitely you want to try to get him on the show. Let me see. Life of Marcus. See if you can get with him.
I follow him.
Yeah, another airsoft out of Maryland. He been my boy since day one. So
damn, definitely, okay.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Murder
sure.
Inc., bro. I heard about Murder Inc. when I first started doing these podcasts like a couple years ago. And I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look back and through and see who the very first speed softer, like tournament player speed softer I had on the podcast. I'll have to look because that's when I started hearing about all these teams.
Yeah.
Right. And because I heard about SYG before that, but not from somebody on here. It was from Demo because I followed Demo. I followed Demo when we first started our YouTube channel, like 4 years ago, because I was looking at airsoft videos. His popped up, and I followed his Instagram for a long time and his YouTube. So when I started doing podcasts, I reached out to him to do it, but I heard SYG and something else, another team that's big like that through that. Well, then somebody on here told me about Murder Inc. like a while ago.
Yeah, because I know shit. I definitely do know they got like a West Coast team. But yeah, get with Murder Inc. / Red Rum, I'm assuming. So get with Batman. Yeah, get with Marcus, get with Lou, get with TJ. All of them, my guys, good players. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of Speedsoft, but if I had to do it, it'd be doing it like them.
Now, do you do the just what outdoor play? Do you do milsims at all?
Not milsims. I'm mostly just like a open play player. I like CQB, outdoor CQB. Shout out most of my good fields like OXCC up here in Chesapeake, Maryland.
Nice.
I played Balahack.
Shit! How was that?
Oh, Balahack is a playground. Like me and my boys talk about it all the time. Yeah, Balahack. Definitely shout out to Balahack down in Chesapeake, Virginia, because that's like for sure a playground. Like if you airsoft, like it's an investment. Like make that trip. Like definitely make that trip.
That's what I've always heard, man.
What else I played? SS in Georgia. Definitely been there.
Nice, dude. I've been there once.
Yeah, me and my boy Busy. Shout out to my boy Busy 26 for sure. That's my partner. That's my battle buddy. Like he always got my back, always right over my right shoulder every time.
Nice.
So yeah, we travel all over. Like we just did.
You know who else plays out there is Gorilla Gun Club. I've had a couple of those guys on here.
Oh yeah, shout out Gorilla Gun Club. Shout out Taco.
Swervo.
Who else we got over there? The Gorilla Gun Club. I forget his name, but he run the official page. So shout out to him.
Yep.
Sorry, I forgot the name, but definitely shout out to him. Where else we've been? Like I said, I've been been to Canada. We did the Canada thing.
What
So
the hell,
shout out for Busy for making the team, helping the team get to Canada.
Damn.
So definitely did that. We just did Zulu 24 a week ago. So shout out Smiggy, Oppie. Shout out, like I say, Ginger again for inviting us up there to New Jersey to play there.
Nice. How'd you like Zulu?
Oh, Zulu too. Zulu cool. Like I say, definitely good sight.
I heard it was.
Yeah, definitely good sight lines. Definitely wide open. Shout out Smiggy crew, Task Force Dev. Like they definitely know how to move through Zulu for sure.
That's awesome, man. Hell yeah.
Where else we've been? Shout out anybody see this before Sunday? Come look me up. I'm definitely about to make the trip up to New Jersey this Sunday to go play Quick Shot. I think it is with the small Nuketown. So we definitely about to do Quick Shot.
Okay. I'll tell you what we could do right now, bro. I'm gonna take a picture of the screen and we'll make a post about the there you go. We'll make a post about it this week, like tomorrow or tonight, and then you can tag it and say where you're gonna be or whatever, because this won't come out. I've got 3 more ahead of you. There are that are scheduled for next week. So yeah, man. But yeah, this is cool, dude. Yeah, I love meeting all these dudes from all these different places, from like, you know, all the people I have on here. They're like, oh, you got to talk to this guy. Oh, you got to talk to this guy. And then end up talking to him, and it works out cool, man.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I watched a few of the interviews. Like, oh yeah, you got some people on here. What's my guy from what's it, HSA? Houdini. Definitely watched his interview. Watched his interview in his entirety. Like I say, Huckleberry interview was pretty decent. I like that one. Like I said, I forget some of the guys' names, but I definitely sat down and watched a few interviews before I decided to come on.
What's your gamer tag, or what's your gamer tag? What's your it might be the same, I don't know.
Instagram,
what's your
my
call
Instagram?
sign? Yeah, Instagram.
28 grams _ projectiles.
Yeah, follow, what is that?
That's it. That's the game. That's the tag. 28
Yeah, but grams. What did you how did you come up with that?
Oh, 20, because I smoke. I can't lie. I smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
Like, 28 grams. If you know how to do math, 28 grams is a full ounce.
Oh, okay.
28 grams is the BB I shoot.
Bro, I'm slow on that shit, okay?
Yeah, I got you. Tony, like I said, 28 grams is a full ounce.
Oh yeah.
28 grams is the majority of the weight. BB I shoot most of the time. I shoot 28 grams everywhere.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, cool, so it was just like 20. Once I came up with that, realized like no lie to me, 28 grams, a 28 gram BB is like the in between BB that's going to give you the best shot to me. So it was just like, once I figured that out, it was like, oh yeah, we just going to run with 28 grams. Gotcha. Then my man was like, wait, you named yourself at the whole ounce? And I was like, oh, that's cool. So then it was just like a play on words. So then we just threw projectiles on the end and we ran with it.
Yeah, yeah. Do you follow oh my God, what is I had him on the podcast. He was smoking weed on the podcast, and he said, is this okay if I smoke on here? I was like, yeah, dude, I don't give a shit.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay, so cool, because you see me currently rolling up off screen. So
I was gonna say, I was wondering what you're doing over there. Yeah, you're cool, man. No. These are laid back. I don't give a fuck about whatever's on here, whatever you say, however you talk. It's whatever.
So
you ain't gonna hurt my one feeling.
Yeah, okay. Hit me with the questions, and we about to get this one popping. Now that I get something in my lungs, like I tell everyone. You might catch me out back sitting on the steps, playing. I'm like, oh yeah, where'd 28 go? I'm out back. Like, let me come out back.
Yeah, you're taking a break. Well, that's it's Ruby Gold. You know Ruby? Ruby the Great.
Yeah, I seen him. Like I said, I don't know him personally, but okay, yeah, he's definitely an account I follow though. So definitely shout out to him. I need to follow back Ruby, so definitely give me a follow back when you get a chance.
Yeah, no kidding. Come on, Ruby. The hell, bro. Yeah, I had him on. He's cool as hell.
Yep. So okay. So I feel like it's a lot of players. It's, like you say, you meet a lot of players in the community, and I feel like I met majority of my friends and like the people I feel like I gel with the most is well outside of Maryland. So it's like, yeah, I just became the travel team. It's like, yeah, but I'll pull up. Like, as long as somebody give me a place to put my head down, I got you. I'll pull up anywhere.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I think it's cool when I find people that go away. There we go. People that travel all over the place to play airsoft.
Yeah, I travel because I how could I say it? Well, you say it's anything goes. I don't want to say the wrong thing, and I don't want to feel like I'm attacking anybody. But my field's burnt out. Like all the fields here burnt out, and like even not going to good enough. What I realized like was my first trip to SS Airsoft. Shout out Steve at SS Airsoft.
Yeah.
Like, and Dennis, definitely shout out Dennis at SS Airsoft because he was the guy. Like, yeah, Dennis is my guy. Like, he definitely showed me the way. He definitely took good care of me while I was down there and showed me, definitely hooked me up. But the day I went to SS Airsoft and realized like you need the space, it was like I was spoiled. Like I didn't even want to come back and play most of my fields because it was like, just like, damn, like this is a lot of space indoors for me to run around. Like, people try to cram some of these fields into like the smallest areas, and it's like, yeah, like I don't want to be stomping over rentals all day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, I'd rather have. I'm trying to get it in a lot of people's heads. Like, if you're gonna do this, yeah, space. And of course, I realize for the owners, there's money involved and stuff like that. But it's like for me, what I understand is like, yeah, if you put that money into the space, the players will come. Like the players will definitely come. But it's just like, some people just don't want to take that leap of faith and, just give us a good field.
Right.
So it's like I feel like you go through stages in airsoft. You got your beginner stage, then you got your tech stage, and then you get to a burnt out stage. I think I'm in that burnt out stage where it's like, if it's not new to me, then it's just another, it's just another day in the park. So it's like, yeah, new fields. I'm always stretching for a new field. I feel like I built a lot of guns in different classes. So it's like, I feel like I'm covered on all of that gear, guns. So it's like, yeah, I'd rather put my money behind the machine and just travel, play mini fields, play as many fields as I can, go to different places as I can. And then I feel like that's like an accolade or an accomplishment in my own right for the hobby. Like, yeah,
it is.
Yeah, you sit in the conversation. Oh yeah, you heard about this. Oh yeah, 28 played that. Like, yeah, you want to go to Balahack. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Balahack. Balahack. You feel me? Well, yeah, I've been that way. Like, nah, you don't really want to go to that field. Like, yeah, it's not worth it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I always find it like, even for me to go to Quick Strike this Sunday with my boy Busy, it's just like, yeah, let's go to Quick Strike. We seen the videos on YouTube. We had our discussions about it. Like, do you think it's gonna be this? Do you think it's gonna be that? And I'm just one person. When I get to the edge of the cliff, I'm gonna jump. So like let's just jump. Like, what can we do? We can show up,
take
play,
action.
Yeah, play, co-op, and it is what it is. So that's how I look at airsoft now. It's just mostly like, travel. Like, let's get on.
That's a good way to do it, man. Little Miss Airsoft, she's up in that area. Well, not in Maryland, but I think she's in New York. Yeah, she's in New York because she works at or she used to work at Full Auto Airsoft. And I had her on the podcast, and she actually put out just like maybe 6 months ago, maybe, I don't know, a little less than 6 months ago, she put out a video on Instagram, like a kind of full-length video of talking about that airsoft burnout, and I think she called it that too. And
I feel like
everybody goes through that.
Yeah, burnout stage. Like, I feel like a lot of the times it's like airsoft consumes you, if I can say that. Like, you just end up it's like you just end up plummeting, and it was like, boom. my first gun, I remember my first time, it was a friend of mine that don't even play no more. We technically found out, we started getting into airsoft around COVID because it was nothing to do. But for us in the arenas, I'm not gonna say no names, but during the COVID, it was like an underground thing to us here. It was like, okay, we can go here. Most people don't know about it, and it's open, so let's go play. Nice. My first airsoft gun, first trip to the airsoft store. Shout out East Coast Airsoft though. Definitely shout out East Coast Airsoft. Shout out Zach. Shout out Terrell over there. Ryan, Matt. Shout out all the guys over there. They've been taking care of me since day one. I remember my first day in there, dropped 500 on the ticket. Like, yeah, let me get this. Let me get that. Let me get that. But then, like I tell people, your burnout comes when you start to learn. My first ever airsoft gun was an AG Valken. I will never vouch for Valken again. Like, ever. Like, ever. Like, I always joke with people, the best thing Valken makes from Valken is the BBs. Like, that's it.
Shit.
Like Valken.
I feel bad then because in the beginning of our YouTube channel, we were doing mystery boxes and unboxings and reviews, and we would get these. I didn't know shit about airsoft, like nothing. Okay, so we'd get this. We got some Valkens, and I was like, "Whoa, this fucking looks awesome!" We go out here and test it. I was like, "This is cool, man! This shit." Because we're only shooting at like 1-2 mags. It's not like we're doing a stress test on this thing. And we're not running around a field, so we're shooting stuff like 50 feet, 30 feet, whatever. I'm like, oh, this is so cool.
Never again. I don't know what about Falcon. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like I say, it's just I feel like it's all about the people you meet, the guns you see when you first get introduced to it, and then the knowledge you gain over the years. Like, even for me, I'm not no big airsoft. I only been airsofting for just a little over 2 years. So it's like I said, you start to learn what's for you and what's not for you, and then it's just like,
yeah.
Even for me, like I say, shout out East Coast again. Shout out my boy Terrell. He was the first one to introduce me to HPA. Once you introduce me to HPA, if it don't got a line, I don't even want to play with it. Like, yeah, let's not even do this. Like, oh no, got batteries all in your pouches and whatnot. Like, nah, I'm good. Like this. Oh, but you got a tank on your back. It's cool. I'll take the tank. Plus, I feel like I look good in a mini map. So it's like, however you look at it.
Shit, you got
Yeah.
the
So
mini map,
yeah.
bro.
So you know.
Listen, the first time I heard the word mini map, as far as it's like related to airsoft, whatever, was I had a guy on his Instagram's called Suck My Cry. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to him. I follow him. So
okay.
yeah, send me a follow back too.
This dude says, yeah, I'm real big into this all this cry. I asked him about his his tag, his Instagram tag, and he's like, yeah, I'm just a jokester. I'm just a play on words, like Suck My Cry thing, whatever, like the brand. And then he says something about a mini map. He's like, yeah, I collect these and I do this. And I said, it didn't make sense in the context of a sentence. And I was like, mini map. So you're talking like in a video game, like literally the mini map. He's like, he starts laughing. He's like, no, man, you never heard of mini. I was like, no, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So he goes and gets them. He actually shows them on the podcast. He has like, I don't know, 4 or 5 or 6. He had he had all of them at once at one point, except for one certain like really rare camo.
Mm-hmm.
And he was looking for it. I guess he found it. It was really too expensive. So he had the whole set. I don't know, but I was like, this is new to me, man. I don't know what the fuck you're talking. He's like, yeah, this one goes for like so many hundreds of dollars. I was like, for that little ass thing right there. He's like,
you'd be surprised. Like, I haven't done my homework on GMR, but for whatever they did as far as the airsoft community, I guess that's what you would call your grail, your collectibles, your Gucci gear. Like, yeah, if you get one of them GMR mini maps, I feel like the community done put that to a pinnacle. Like, oh yeah, I got GMRs, and then once you get one mini map, it's another. Yeah, I'm even guilty of it. I'm at a point now in my like you say, you hit stages where you just feel like, I'm burnt out with this part of airsoft. So let me go here. So now I'm on the stage of like, yeah, is that a rare camo? How rare is the camo? So it's like, if it's rare, let me get that. Or GMR mini maps. So like, I see one, let me get one of them. Or me personally, I like a lot of custom stuff. So I got a lot of people that can make gear. So it's like, if you can copy the GMR mini map style, then let's do this camo in this mini map and let me have it. Like, so I feel like that's a point into airsoft. A lot of collectors, like a lot of my followers are them type of guys that got GMR stuff real rare.
Well, speaking of collecting stuff and your guns and stuff, I see behind you over your shoulder, you got your guns back there in the corner on the wall. Some of them, I guess, right? And then your patch wall.
Oh yeah,
is sure. Bro, that is a really cool design. I've never seen that before, where it kind of goes up on the ceiling.
All right, so I'm gonna give everybody a pro tip, right? You go to Walmart, you go down the stationary craft section. All those little black squares are felt sheets. They cost you 32 cents. Stick them up there. You can make your patch wall go whichever way you want to. I got them going up the wall, across the wall, on the roof. Like,
wait, what? Those are all individual. Like, I thought it was one big.
Hold on, let's see if we could do this. See if we get a better picture for the.
Dude, your wall looks fucking awesome. You got your gear over there, your guns. Oh shit, yeah, okay.
And got them in the. Let's see if I get.
And they're adhesive.
Yep, all of them. Yep, you just stick them right up there. Bro. Like, it's like, and then I got it divided up by section. So like, these all the places I played. It's a lot of the patches, just random patches I got. Shout out Hop Up. If you're ever looking for parts, get your Hop Up stuff. A lot of stuff I made. Couple things like,
dude, that's cool.
Patches become a thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
dude, I heard about slaughter patches, and they were like, I was like, oh shit, that's another like collector thing.
Shout out to him too. Like, actually, I made a few of my own patches, and he actually reached out to me. I wanted to PNB Punk. Like, he definitely reached out to me. He said, definitely gave me kudos. Definitely gave me some advice. Like, he liked what I'm doing. So nice. I like I say, it was like one of them things too. When I seen the follow come back from Slaughter Project, it's like, I must be doing something right, Like, I don't feel me. I just came through like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I'm one of them guys. I'm not gonna say I'm antisocial, but I feel like sometimes certain type of players and certain type of people get a stigma with them. So it's like,
yeah,
I just kind of walk around, or I just, like I said, I'm friendly, but kind of stay to myself. Like, even when I show up at the field, I'm in the corner staging by myself, like,
yeah,
loading. Yeah, I say I got my crew around me, of course, but it's like, yeah, or talk to him or talk to him. Like, I'm not saying I'm, like I say, too much antisocial, but I'll call it organic. Like, I'd rather for people to reach out to me, touch
yeah.
me, like, yeah, like, because then that tells me, like, I don't want to feel like I got to change myself to fit in. So I'd rather people
Right,
reach
right.
out to me. At least I know I'm doing something. So definitely shout out him, shout out Slaughter Project for reaching out, for the follows,
Nice, dude.
for the DMs on the advice, telling me, like, hey, you doing something here, because I'm noticing it. So it was like, for him to say he noticed what I'm doing, and I'm such a small figure in the airsoft community, it's like, damn.
That's
It's a lot
cool
of
though.
project, yeah, it's a lot of projects seeing this. It's like, yeah, I'm on the right track. And I don't even, like I say, most people like, yeah, what's the right track? I don't know what's the right track is. I just do me. Like, yeah, I just feel like
That's
I'm,
probably it right there, man.
yeah,
Just be
just do
you,
you.
right?
Yeah, just do you. Like,
Uh-huh.
I tell a lot of people, like, you see a lot of the guns dressed up, and the weaves and all that type stuff, the Milsim players. Like, I just, like you say, everybody makes fun of everybody at a point, but I just look at everybody like, do them. Like, if you do it for you, just do it for you. Cause, like I tell people, airsoft for me is a stress reliever. So I
Right.
could play. Like, I don't really care. Like, oh, this, that, and third, or do that. Like, nah, just do you, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, that's cool, man. So what you just started, you haven't been playing very long. You got head like all the way into it, and now you're traveling already. You've been traveling to go around, which I totally get it, man, because like even just for me, and I haven't really, I've been to three places, but four times. I went to one place twice, but three events, and one of them was at the same place twice. I went to 2 mil sims at GTI, and I really like that area, but even that gets old. Like it's even though it's a different event, see a lot of the same people and stuff. And then when we were doing these unboxings, the mystery boxes, I after I don't know how long it took. It took a little while because we were getting sometimes we get some rare shit. We got one of the we got a nice RPG 7 from Airsoft GI mystery box, and this was like the really nice one. The all wood furniture, real wood. Thing was heavy as hell. The thing was great, but so we've got some really cool stuff, and I was surprised for a lot of it. I was like, "Whoa, this is cool! Oh, we got a Valken. This is cool!" And but then it just kind of wore off. We were getting
Yeah.
M4s a lot, and we got the 50 cal sniper from 6 millimeter that made it. That was really good, but it's yeah, it does. I mean, for somebody like me that doesn't play, I haven't played airsoft. These guys, my boys, they all went out and played, and I started the YouTube channel for them. So I've been to some mil sims, but just taking pictures,
Right.
press pass.
Like I said,
And
that's me too. Like, I feel like I don't even know how to speak on, like, the content, like, at this point. Like, I'll admit I ain't got the best editing in the world. Like, I just kind of splice it together and just throw it up there and see what happens. So
yeah,
it's like I tell everybody, just do them. Like, don't go into airsoft with a script. Like, yeah, it's
no,
cool to understand. Like, yeah, people do crews and teams and groups and dev groups, or however you want to classify all these different factions. Like, I feel like, yeah, everybody, you could probably take a little blueprint from everybody, but it's still gonna roll out to be your own. So I never necessarily came in the door trying to follow anybody's blueprint too. So I just feel like, yeah, every airsoft is their own airsofter to a point. You just gotta kind of figure out where you fit in and what lanes you want to play. So
yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Milsim, yeah. See, like, I want to try Milsim, but the type of player that I feel like I am, I ain't gonna take I can't take orders. So it's like I'm not military trained. I don't
Well,
care to
listen,
tell.
you know what the best thing is on a mil sim, bro? You don't have to take orders because hardly anybody listens anyway. Okay.
And that's when I realized, and looking at the videos, just like, yeah, no, well, they going this way. So why do
Nah,
you want to go
bro.
in a bunch 30 deep to the left when they got a tank or something over? Like, no,
The
bro,
last
no.
one I went to, this dude was up here. You know, there was 700 people at this one I went to, okay, at GTI. So like 300 some people on each team. So there's I'm standing up top of this, you know, top of this hill, whatever, with this big building and everything, where kind of everybody runs up to, and there's big firefights all the time. So this big group, I don't know, maybe 20 guys or so. I guess their leader or whatever ran up the hill first, and these guys were kind of jogging, you know, they were kind of weighted down, had all this shit on and stuff. And it's a pretty steep fucking hill. So they're just, you know, walking up, like trekking up the hill. He's standing at the top, just screaming his head off. Let's fucking go. Come on. You know, I mean, it would have been cool if he was like, you know, like encouraging, like a coach or something. He was getting pissed. He started cussing at him, and, you know, like,
yeah,
the
like,
fuck are you doing? Why are you
always tell,
taking
like,
so
even
fucking
at
long, man? And I was like, dude, you just start. Like, it was literally the first day of gameplay. And this is the first time that you're starting. And these guys, I'm like, bro, and nobody listened to him. He ran off by himself, and nobody followed him. It was so funny.
That's me. Like, it's like I hate when you even do the open plays. Like, the open plays, you get, I call them the Milsim guys. You get the guys full on cry set, full on fatigues, full on. Like, bro, you got on 30
They're gonna
pounds.
Be the leader, okay?
Yeah, you got on
be
30
leader.
pounds again, and you yelling at me. Like, nah, come on, bro. I'm not doing that. Like, don't yell at me.
Come on, man.
If I wanted to be yelled at by drill,
you better
sergeant,
fall in line, soldier.
Yeah, I would go join the army. Like, yeah, nah, bro. Like, I get what you getting out of it, but me and you not getting the same out of it.
Just tell him, go up, just run up a little bit, okay? I'll just shoot your ass in the back.
And then it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I use them as decoys. Like, I call them the duck hunting bunch when I see a whole bunch of Milsims or the guys all dressed in the same fatigue. Like, yeah, y'all the duck hunting bunch. I'm gonna let y'all go head first, let y'all get out, and then I'm gonna come play cleanup, man. I'm not doing this. Like, y'all not gonna keep it. Oh, go this way. You need to flank right. Like, yo, bro, just go. Like, they all that way anyway. So, yeah, like I say, it's all the different lanes everybody plays. So I feel like it's just cosplay for everybody at this point. Like, yeah, you just gonna get in there and do you. It's like, I don't feel, if you're not legitly on a speed soft team and you're playing it at a competitive level, then everybody's the same. Like, yeah, everybody's the same with that.
Right. Now, did you grow up in Maryland? You from Maryland?
Yep, Baltimore, Maryland, straight up.
Okay. Oh, Baltimore, bro.
I live 5 minutes. I live 5 minutes away from the Ravens Stadium. Like,
shit.
Yeah, right there. Still don't like the Ravens. Still don't like the Ravens. Could have cared less if they signed Lamar back. We're like, yeah, everybody.
Shit. Who's your team? Who's your team?
I always told people I never had a team. I always had a favorite player, which was, and everybody's gonna peg me for this, but it was Tom Brady. Everybody know that. Like, it was cool. Like, dude, like you say, it was old Brady.
Even if somebody hates on him, they gotta respect the guy for
like, come on. Like, what guy you gonna know just gave his whole life to the Patriots and then go down first season down Tampa and give him a Super Bowl? Like, come on, bro.
I'm saying, dude.
Tampa ain't had a Super Bowl in how many years? Like, yeah. So
that's not coincidence. Come on.
I just feel like at that point it wasn't debatable. Like, yeah, he's the great. He's the GOAT for football.
He really is. I mean, he's probably the best I've ever seen as far as under pressure.
Yeah. That's why I say I feel thankful enough to have been to Boston to see Tom Brady and them play and all that. So it's nice, cool. Like, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, dude. Well, that's cool. I got I'm looking at your Instagram. You got so what do you wear? Like it almost looks like a ghillie top.
Yeah. No. I don't know which page you looking at. I mean, no.
I'm gonna share it.
Show a photo you looking at.
I'm gonna share your Instagram page. You'll be able to see what I'm talking about here.
We go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah. See this right here? That's like what is that, like a poncho?
Oh, that's MAD Woodland. That's a regular parka.
Oh, parka. Okay.
Yeah, it's just bunched up a little bit because it's under my my plate carrier. Shout out One Tigers for that plate carrier. I actually got that.
Nice. That's cool, man. Now is this your local field?
No, that's Zulu. That's Zulu 20. Actually,
it is Zulu 24. Okay.
Yeah, if you cycle through the shots, that's all. That was from the photographer that was out Zulu that day.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, man.
So definitely, if you check the highlights, I do a lot of printing. I do a lot of 3D printing. Yeah.
What is this 888?
Oh, that's just personal highlights. You can click on it if you like. Yeah, for sure.
It's not coming up. I don't know. What the fuck? It's lagging. What is it doing here? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, it is lagging.
Just action, a few action
Oh,
shots.
nice, nice. Now are these
that's
photographers at the field?
Nah, that's actually my boy Busy. Like me and my boy Busy, everything up from us is homegrown. Like we doing it all both ways.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what field is that? That's Tactical Airsoft Arena Rockville, I think that was.
Nice. Is that your mask?
That's my old. Yeah, that's my old one. That's the
that
one hanging on the wall
back
back there.
Anime sticker.
Yeah, shout out Hellsent. So how you can anybody can go follow Hellsent on Instagram. They definitely hooked me up with all my stickers, my die cuts.
Oh shit! Yeah, nice.
ACU, yeah, ACU camo. Oh yeah, I'm always building.
What are you rocking? What are you running right there? What
gun? That's my old. That look like my old G&G. With I think that had a F4. Actually, I still got that upper. That's Hold on, let me get one.
Oh, is this your? These are your guns right here?
That's actually.
Oh, hold on, I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna pause this shit.
Oh yeah, that's an older pick of the old wall.
Yeah.
No, got the ARP9 HPA.
Nice.
What's that? King Arms SBR HPA.
Okay.
G&G CM16 Reaper shotgun. Yeah, but that wall done changed up. My wall changes every other month. Honestly, like I buy so much stuff. Like my team motto is just fuck it, we ball. Like yeah, we just gonna buy it. Like yeah, that's the hottest shit. Let's get that. Let's get 2 of them.
Oh shit! Damn, bro. Okay. Yeah, these are cool. You got some good pictures, man.
Yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, that's the like if you go back to the first one where you see that wall, look at that SBR in the middle. That's the same SBR, but I custom painted it.
Oh shit! This one is.
Yep, same SBR.
Everything. Oh, okay.
Custom painted it. Gave it I want to say that's a 5-inch barrel on it. I call that the old school top. Yeah, M16 A1, A2. Yep. I want to say A1 or A2.
Yeah, A2. Yeah, because the A1s had that triangle looking.
Yeah, that's
that's from Vietnam. So this is the kind I used when I was in the military. The A2s, 16 A2s. Yeah. Oh, you got a nice pistol too.
Yeah, they're busy on that now. Shout out Busy again for having that Mac 11.
Whoa,
that's actually a sleep gun. That was actually ended up being a meme gun. I found that on eBay.
Was that a CO2?
Yes, green gas.
Okay.
3D, and I custom 3D printed the rail system for it. So that the rail system, all that's custom made by me.
Dude, that's awesome. We got this fucking used. So some of the mystery boxes from like Evic, the BOAs, they are returned or really old items, right? So it'll say that on there. It'll say like sometimes they're not new, right? So we got this Mac 11 thing. Was like it wasn't like the main gun that we got in one of the boxes. It was like just an extra, and it felt cheap as hell. Like it was super flimsy plastic. It was CO2, so obviously had to be durable enough to handle the CO2. Well, we took it out and tested it. That fucker, the first 2 shots, bro, 511 FPS with 0.2.
Oh yeah, they're going to send them joints. I noticed. I learned that over time too. Like see if I guess the pressures in the gas CO2.
Yeah, it's like
anything CO2 is going to kick. Like yeah, definitely anything CO2.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. That was the only Mac 11 we ever got. I had some cool pictures of it on our Instagram, but it wasn't. It actually looked better in pictures than it did in person because it was so flimsy. Nice. Is that EOTech?
Yeah.
Bro, the fuck, man. You're rocking some good shit.
Oh yeah, shout out
Damn.
I say shout out Take One. Like Take One, I told myself with that, I was like everybody started going AAPO1 crazy, and it was like,
yep,
I'm not doing that. I already got a high kappa. But then I had seen like at the top of the year, I seen who makes that. I want to say it was CTM or something like that makes that AP7 kit for the I was like, I'm not getting an AAPO1 until that dropped. Soon as that dropped, I was like, I kept my man over at Take One. Was like, yo, let me get this, let me get that, 300 out the door, easy. It was like, oh yeah. And nice. I always tell people, like, people always comment, like, yeah, that's not, why you get a KWA? One, I know that the KWA is prone to break, and then when it breaks, you can't find the parts. Like, this right here is actually broke right now, and then like I tell people, it's the cheapest fix in the world. I'm gonna just go buy another $100 AAPO1 and throw it in there. Like, yeah,
right.
Like, yeah, that's the cheapest. I call that the hood HP MP7. Like, yeah, you got one of them, you good. Like, just get that.
Yeah, right. That looks cool. Oh shit.
Now, this is a meme gun. I'm gonna give everybody history on this gun. If you ever watched Eddie Murphy's, no, was Eddie? Yeah, it was Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy and Harlem Nights. If you go watch Harlem Night, watch the scene when they was arguing out back. That's the gun he shot Della Reese in the foot with.
No shit.
Yeah, he shot Della Reese. I found that on eBay too, brand new in the box, $30.
Oh shit. Okay. It looks fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it got a good FPS too, because it's shooting like it only holds 7 rounds, but it's shooting like 270.
Damn. Okay. For a little backup, that's not bad.
Pocket, yeah, a little pocket. Oh, right. My Glock. Yep. Glock call that the service pistol of the streets. Like, yeah, you gotta have a Glock.
Dude, that looks cool. I like those.
Is that who made that? Elite Force.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we've had a couple of those.
MP5. Yeah, that was a classic. Like that got
dude. Those are nice, man.
Everything. Then if you hold up at the MP5 from the flash hider custom made, full grip custom made, and the stock custom made all by me.
Oh, you 3D printing shit too?
Yeah, I'm 3D printing all that.
That's cool. Have you ever shot in a gas blowback rifle?
Yeah, I shot a couple of my people's KWAs. They cool. I just can't get with the gas and the mags. Like
no, the gas and the mags. Dude.
Then no cap. Like if you get a gas blowback rifle, you paying like $60 a mag. Like
the mags are expensive as fuck, and if you accidentally drop that shit,
it's done.
You hit the button on accident,
it's done.
It might be fucked.
Yeah,
like for real.
Nah, I can't do that. Little storage space. Oh, that was the first build of 2023. My HPA sniper.
The sniper, yeah. I've never tried an HPA sniper. I've tried the a couple of these guys HPA couple guns, and I tried the AAPO1 that had the tap mag, the M4 adapter thing.
Yeah,
and I tried those. Two of the guys put Kytheras in a couple of their guns. Whatever, we tried those.
Yeah, that's the only engine I don't own is a Kythera. Like I
heard the Fusion and all that.
Yeah, I got a Fusion M4. I got a Jack, and I got an LMG sitting back there with a F2 in it.
Oh, nice. Airsoft Alphonse style.
Yeah, that's that. I want to get with it's a group on Instagram I follow called let me get their proper name. I don't want to shout out nobody's wrong name. Let me see if I can pull them up. What's this group? Oh, Shortline Airsoft. Yeah, Shortline Airsoft. If you could follow Shortline Airsoft, they do specialize in like chopped LMGs and stuff like that. Like
shit, okay.
Yeah, like I want to definitely work with them.
I'll have to check them out. Shortline. All right.
Yeah, Shoreline. SH.
Oh, Shoreline. Okay.
Yeah, SHORE.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't follow them. Okay. Is that one of the ones that's on your wall?
Yeah, that's actually when I first got the Reaper. And then that's the second one is Busy Shotgun. I actually custom did Busy Shotgun. I wrapped the whole outer barrel in carbon fiber, and I did the custom. We did the custom red paint on the rail.
Dude, that's cool, man.
Yeah, like
I love the shotguns that have this kind of stock. You know, it reminds me of the Gears of War shotgun.
Yeah, it look crazy when you put like one of them clear EMG mags in it. So it's like, cause I got the M4 adapter, so I got like 190 rounds coming through it. So
oh shit!
Like, yeah, like it's super hard.
Nice. Damn, you do all kind of shit, bro. You 3D print, you paint, you do sticker wraps.
I'm telling everybody right now, I don't want to pay for it. If I don't want to pay for it, I'm gonna just figure it out.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, you got to be talented a little bit to know, at least know what to look shit up.
Yeah, it's good for sure. Like I say, it's like you say, if you got some other skills in other worlds aspects of your life,
right?
Bring that over there, so
exactly.
This episode is sponsored by Skirmish, the future of airsoft gameplay management. Are you ready to take airsoft to the next level? Skirmish's innovative gameplay solution keeps players and spectators engaged with real-time updates. Capture objectives, detonate targets, medic, and more at skirmish-enabled fields. Skirmish tracks every action so you don't have to. Review past games, action by action, and follow your progress in national rankings. Phones are not required. If you want to find out more, head to skirmish.net and check out episode 157 of this podcast, where I talk with the owner of Skirmish about how it started and how it works. Stay connected, my friends. This episode is also sponsored by JefesAirsoftSolutions.com. Are you looking for a company that puts the community first? Look no further than Jefes Airsoft Solutions. Their founding principle is to offer a way for players of all types to get the greatest experience possible. Their passion is to make a difference in the airsoft community and serve each of their customers with the utmost respect. Be part of the conversation by joining hundreds of fellow airsofters in their Discord server. Here you can find out about upcoming events, sales, giveaways, and more. Don't wait any longer. Join today and start enjoying all that Jefes Airsoft Solutions has to offer. Together, we can make a difference in the community. Use the code Trifecta10 and save 10% on your next purchase at JefesAirsoftSolutions.com. Some exclusions apply.
Now this looks badass though. Did you do that pattern?
Yeah, and I ain't even gonna hold you. It's the cheat code to it is I got a Cricut printer. So what I do is I print the pattern out. Yeah, so it give me, that's why my lines look so clean. So what it do is it give me real clean lines. And then it's just a layer process. So it'd be like, I want to say the base color was black. So it was like, stick it up, hit it one color, lay some more down, hit it with another color. Then you spend about an hour unpeeling it on, and boom, it's like quick.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks awesome. And then this is it right here, right?
Yeah, did the sight, did the rail, all the same color. And I'm so undecided. So I tell you right now, like my camos and my colors don't last too long. Unless somebody really wants it, it'd be like, yeah, I'll sell it to you as a set. But other than that, it'd be like, yeah, I'm just the SBR actually
got the accents on it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I go all in the program out 3D.
Bro, you're doing all kind of shit.
I'm trying.
Yeah. That's 3D printed?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that looks I want to say I showed the whole thing. Did you buff it?
Nah, that's how I printed it. I printed it slow. Yeah, I made the Benelli suppressor for my shotgun. It fitted on the end of my shotgun.
Oh, that's awesome. Those look cool. Yeah.
I want to say I should have. If you keep going, I should have. I want to say I have a picture of the whole thing. I probably don't. I don't know. I gotta see.
Yeah, let's see if we got.
Oh, there you go. See,
dude, look at that. Oh my God, that's awesome.
So you see where I got the inspo from. It was like, yeah, let me just see if I can make this real quick.
Now, so what is that? Carbon fiber? Is that tape?
Yeah, that's like a vinyl, like carbon fiber, then heat shrunk to it.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. Nice. Yeah, it adds a cool effect, man. Jesus, that looks good as fuck.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, man. See, I scrolled through your Instagram real quickly. I didn't go through these. What do you call these highlights?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize you had all this shit on here. Whoa.
Oh yeah, so like right there, if you could see the shotgun laid straight up, yeah, that's the Benelli right there.
Yep. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. So what's your next big project right now?
I don't know. Like I say,
is it spontaneous, or do you plan shit? Or you just grab shit off the wall and go, you know what? I'm tired of this, and I'm gonna change it.
Yeah, well, I see, like, I follow a lot of like what's a good page to follow? Like Loadout Grid. I follow them. So like I see just a lot of people's like gun setups and stuff like that. And they be like, yeah, kind of like that. So you're like, yeah, let me get this. Let me see if I got this in the closet. And then like I say, I done made a lot of good homies and I say high places. So it'd be like, yeah, let me reach out to him. Like, yeah, what can I do for you so I can get that EO tech from you? Like, yeah, what you do? So like, yeah, let me get that. So I try to figure that out. But I'm real spontaneous. Like me and my man Busy was just having a conversation the other day. Like, what is that next for me to build? Like, cause I went to school for engineering, so I'm real good at building stuff.
Oh,
so
shit.
It was like, yeah, it was like that. So it was just like, we started off with HPAs, and then it was like M4s, and how many M4s can you build? And it was like, all right, yeah, I'm tired of the M4 platform. And then it was like, all right, let's go build this. And it was like, all right, we tired of this, so let's go get this. So then it's like at a point now, like I feel like I got every class. I got a shotgun, I got an LMG, I got snipers, I got pistols. So it's like like you say, back to the GMR situation. It's more so like how rare, how expensive is it, and can I get it? See, like you say, next build, my ideal build is I want an HPA MCX, but for me, I just need the body. So it's like I always tell Busy, like, yeah, how we gonna get the body? Like, you found a few bodies on Hop Up. People want like $300. It's like, all right, bro, if I'm paying you $300 for the body, I might as well just go pay $400 and get the whole gun. Like, yeah, let's do that. So, and it's like, oh, what's this? I don't really. I always tell people that's trying to sell me something, bro. I'm buying it for my personal reasons. I don't care if you shot 500 yards with it. Like, I'm not even trying to shoot 500 yards. But if you say it could do that, cool, let's buy it. But don't give me no ridiculous price, because then it's like, nah, I'm not doing that. Like, some people ask some crazy prices for some basic builds. Like,
they do.
Like a lot of HPA, like I said, I'll see a lot of HPA builds. Like, I always tell people, people always joke, yeah, my gun $1,000, but it'd be like, what makes it $1,000? Like, I don't understand. So it'd be like, yeah, okay, oh, they got this and they got this and they got this. And then he's like, you go look it all up on evac, and it's like, yeah, that gun's only worth like $550, bro. Like, I'm not like,
exactly.
Yeah, so it's like, so I'm always telling people, like, I'm a person you can't sell your HPA to, because not saying I'm rich, but my budget is, especially like you say, if you got a budget to support your hobby, it's like my budget, I'm gonna spend what I want to spend, but you do know your limits. Like, yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm not paying that much.
No, you're not gonna pay some stupid price for. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, when I first learned about Hop Up, and I went on there, this is probably a few months after we started our channel, and these guys were talking like, oh yeah, there's people, selling this stuff on here, whatever. And because we were looking for something to trade for, like, we were getting all these M4s, and I was like, well, I want to do a review on whatever, something different. And so they're like, oh, let's check out Hop Up, see if we can find something, these people had fucking crazy ass prices for some shitty basic
simple shit. Like, you want me to do what? You want $700?
Like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
The jack. It's like, bro, the jack cost me $350. You feel me? A $360 retail, and it's like, I ain't gonna say no names, but if I go to one of my hookups, I'm getting it pretty at a decent price. So it's like, yeah, bro, I'm not. And then it's like, oh yeah, you want $700 for a jack and a Vulcan body? Like, come on, bro. Like, I get you.
That you dremeled.
Yeah, like you dremeled, had to fit. Like, yeah, bro.
It only fucked that shit up on the inside. All
it's
over,
stuck in semi lock. Like, I can't do nothing with
That's
it.
a really common thing, bro.
Yeah, like, really, I mean, I tell Fields, like, I wish Fields had more full auto games. And like I say, I get people who done took full auto to a different limit, but it's like, if we could figure out, get a respectable rate of fire at full auto, it's like, yeah, I don't mind.
Dude, all those fucking 13-year-olds with rich parents that got them Polar Stars with fucking 60 rounds a second and losing their temper on the field.
I always tell the little rich kids, the little rich kids, show me a magazine that can feed 60 RPS, and then you got me. Like, I can't even. I run EMP ones that hold 250, and they can't even feed. Like I say, I push certain builds to a limit, but I'm only getting like anywhere between 50 to 55 RPS, if that. Like, and that's gonna feed properly. So it's like, yeah, I'm not even.
That's still laser.
And then even if you shoot, like you say, even if you build a laser, tell me a field that's gonna let you shoot that. Like,
you can't. No, because all those fucking 13-year-olds with it, they were getting pissed off at each other, shooting each other with it full auto. They ruined it for everybody. Then all the fields are like, okay, no full auto.
No full auto. Like, yeah, then what's the point? So
I
tell people, even my LMG. Like, I feel like for how I built it, it's one of the, like, I ain't even gonna say one of the first, but I'm gonna feel like it's one of the only few LMGs that you can play with indoors. Like, even with my F2, for whatever the specialties of the F2, I'm running 70 PSIs and I'm getting 300 FPS, and I got it semi-locked, so I meet the requirements. You can't say it's like, oh yeah, it's like, I shoot semi, so you just mad because my gun's bigger than yours? Like, okay. I get it. You're scared. I see
that's what it is. Well, this one guy I talked to, he's been playing. He's an older dude. He's been playing airsoft since early or mid '90s. Okay, and he's up in Pennsylvania. It's NEPA Airsoft, NEPA for Northeast Pennsylvania. And I've had him on my podcast like 3 or 4 times because he's got his gun collection is fucking huge, bro. I'm talking like at least 30 to 50 guns. Okay, and now, look, I'm not talking about duplicates like, oh, I've got 5 M4s that are basic. No. He's got custom builds that he's done. And when he does that, he'll make stuff from like World War II. And when he sets the fire rate, he does all electronic shit and whatever in there too. When he sets the fire rate, he'll set it to what the real steel gun of whatever it is shoots. So like the machine guns, if it shoots 11 rounds, works out to be 11 rounds a second, that's what he sets it at. And he'll put a baffle or something on the end, or one of those sound amplifiers to make it sound like a real machine gun, tut, 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 tut. And it's so he does that kind of shit to make it more realistic. And so he doesn't care about making it shoot like 50 rounds a second or whatever. It's if whatever it shoots in real life, that's kind of how he sets it up. But he's got one from he made a replica of the, I forget what it is, MG42 or something like that. It's the one from the scene in Terminator 2 where Arnold is walking out of the he's in the graveyard, and he's carrying a casket. He went in there and grabbed a casket. He's carrying, I forget who he was in the movie. I forget who he's getting out of the casket. And he's holding a machine gun in one hand, and it's the MG42. And so he made that gun.
That's hard. That's hard.
It looks fucking real, bro. It looks so real. And it's all plastic, but the way it's painted, it looks like messed up steel, scratched up steel.
And yeah, shit. I see people do that. Like I see a lot of, like, I follow a few builders that take the realism to a whole nother level. And it's right. Like, yeah, if I had the time and the skill, it'd be like, oh yeah, let's do this. Let's start working on this. But I feel like I'm one of them absurd builders. Like I keep it basic. Like I tell people, it's like at this point now, outside of the M4 platform, it's like real world. Like, yeah, the M4 is the most variant weapon. Like you can do so much to it. So it's like, you send me in the battle, I'm like, hey, long as I got 3 EMP mags and my Polar Star, I'm straight. Like, let's go. Like, what we gonna do? Like, it ain't gonna get no better than that. Cause I always tell people either you got it or you don't. And it's like, it's airsoft. I don't necessarily say it's a game of skill. It's more so a game of situational awareness, and that's all that is. As long as you got good, grounding on what's around you and what's going on, you should be all right at airsoft. Because there's been players, like I say, no more names, but it's been players out there that's just been like, people put them on such high pedestals, and it's like, yeah, you get them in an open play, bro. I done ran circles around you, like, okay, like. You make your video look good. That's what it is. So it's just like,
yeah. Well, I've heard a handful of people say that, like, hey, it's and even people that like they talk about themselves, like, hey, I'm not really that good. I'm good at editing, like, right. These guys I've talked with, they have YouTube channels and stuff, and they're like, I'm just good at editing, because most of the time, what most people say is, what you don't see, and I won't put in the video because it's boring to watch, is how many times I got shot and had to walk back to respawn.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, it's the dead space. Like, you don't understand.
You're not going to put that in the video because it's fucking sucky to watch.
You don't want to watch me walk back to respawn 4 times, and you don't want to watch all the little people running around me and everything. So it's like, yeah, anybody could look good at airsoft if you link your 5 kills together in a 5-second clip.
Right.
And then you put them all together. Like, bro, it look like you just smacked the whole team. So it's like, I get it. Like, and then, like I say, I'm guilty of doing that too. It's like, I never give my play a skill level, because I feel like some days you have good days, some days you have bad days. Like, sure. even for me, be transparent, I got asthma, so it's like some days my asthma act up, and it was just like, even like I told Busy the other day, we went to TA, shout out Tactical Airsoft Arena in Manassas, Virginia. We went there. I was playing, and like I say, spring weather, allergies, I couldn't even breathe in the spot. I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna go upstairs, bro. He's like, not playing, like, can't breathe, bro. And it's like you say, it's always going to depend on your day and how you feel. And then it's like, I got a video sitting in the tank right now. I'll go watch that. We just went right back to the same space. Oh, bro, I told him in the car, like, bro, somebody's going to have a headache today because I can breathe, bro. Like, and I went in there and I just felt it. Like, yeah, we got to make up for lost time. So let me run around. Let me give it my all. Some days you might catch me in there just shooting and walking. Some days I might be full sprinting, dashing around the corner. Like, it's all going to depend on your mood in the day.
Right.
And then even for me, I might go, I'm guilty of it too. I might pay the admission or go to the spot, play 2 games, and I'm just in stage and talking to all the little kids or talking to people like, yeah, what's up, bro? Like, yeah, I just want to get out the house today. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you don't even necessarily want to play half the time. It's like,
I think that's what a lot of these guys, there's a good handful of people that I've seen at these the couple milsims I went to, with with that many people, and it's a big commitment because it's a big field. The ticket's expensive. It's 3 days. You got to take time off of work. If you want to get there on Friday afternoon, and so I think a lot of these guys go there for the whole experience, not just like, hey, I want to play a little bit. This is what I've seen when I've talked to some people like on the field. Like, hey, I want to play a little bit, but I'm really here to meet up with all these guys and have, because these guys come in with these big fucking RVs, prop this thing open with this. I mean, badass. This one team, there was like 8 of them, I think. They all went in together and rented this RV. It was kind of like this. They told me the name of the website. I can't remember what it's called. I guess I could probably find it if I search it. But it's like an Airbnb for RVs, specifically for
dope.
RVs. So guys that families or whatever that have RVs that are just sitting around all year, they only use it like once or twice a year. They rent them out. So for way cheaper than you could rent it from somewhere else or whatever. So they rented it, and this thing was decked the fuck out, bro. They propped this thing up, and they had like I think it was a 40-inch TV over here. They had they hooked it up to their phone, or I don't know whatever kind of. They had I think they had Starlink satellite internet, so they had it hooked up. They were watching I don't know what, I can't remember what they were watching. This was last October, so probably they had a football game on. They got a grill. They got this, it was crazy, man. It was a really cool thing. So a lot of these guys do. They go out there and do that and they'll go on the field and they'll play. But their feet are hurting because they're not always wearing those boots because they're not broke in. So they're getting blisters. They're like, yeah, just they'll come back after like 2 hours.
And that's me, and that's totally me. So I'm right there with the guys. It might not be the whole RV deal, but it's been plenty of times Busy coming to me like, yo, what's good? You good, bro? Like, yeah, I'm about to go smoke, bro. Like give me like 2 games. I'm about to go blow one. Like, and then I'll come back. Or it'd be like, yo, you looking kind of slow today, yo. I'm like, bro, you think I go to work 8 hours a day with this plate carrier on, bro? Like, you want me to run with a like? No, granted, I got foam plates, but bro, I got on a plate carrier, man. I'm like, bro, I'm hot. Like, yeah. I'm hot. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I say, totally you do it. Like I always tell people, it's always like, what can I say? It's always, everybody has an aspect of airsoft you hate. And I tell, it sounds so petty, but the one thing I hate is everybody always call me like, yo, why you bring 2 hoodies and a shirt, bro? Because my tack shirt, I'm wet, bro. Like, I'm not riding home with you with the windows down and I'm about to freeze my ass off. Hell no. So like, I brought another shirt. Like, I soon learned that's what you gotta do. Like, yeah, with you, everybody like, I'm in the stage, I'm changing clothes. Like, what are you changing? You like, no, bro, I'm wet. Everything's wet, bro. Like,
yeah,
I'm not
right.
I'm not. So it's just like you said.
Did you play sports growing up?
Football in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I guess that translated. I mean, I just always been a different person. Like, I ain't gonna say a person, but I've just always been a different type of guy. Like,
but I mean, you're used to you're somewhat used to the physical,
Yeah,
training.
like I say, even
running and
shit,
the
small stuff. Like,
yeah,
when we after we done playing, me and my bro always hit the gas station. I'm like, bro, get some Pedialyte or something. We'll get it right. He's like, all right, I'm like, bro, you gotta replenish them electrolytes. Like, we just ran around in a dusty basement for 4 hours playing, speed.
Hey, that's a pro tip too, man. Pedialyte, if you're prone to get muscle cramps, then Pedialyte works way better than Gatorade.
Oh yeah, Pedialyte. And I actually learned that. I actually learned that from watching people play on YouTube. Like, it was like, yeah, why everybody keep drinking Pedialyte? Like, what's up with that? And it's like, all right, I did my homework, asked a couple, like, yeah, that's what it do. Oh, okay. And then the first day I drunk it at the plant, I was like, oh, all right, I get this. Like, it works.
Yep.
It's
a small
help. Thing. So I told people.
Did you have any other hobbies before you started airsoft? What kind of shit did you do before that?
Gaming, get basic. Like you said, I was, I feel like every airsoft player is a Call of Duty fanatic. So it was like, Call of Duty. Like, and that's how I explain people that I always explain to people like that don't play airsoft. They're like, what's airsoft? I'm like, yo, just think of Call of Duty in real life, bro. Like, that's all. That's the lame. Yeah, that's the most generic answer I can give you. Like, it's just Call of Duty in real life.
So that or paintball, but with plastic BBs.
Now I'm glad you said paintball. That's another thing I hate in airsoft is I know I'm gonna catch backlash in the comments. but I hate them damn ESG grips. Like you'll
Come
never
on, bro.
No, you'll never catch me with an
Come
ESG grip.
on.
I don't care. You
You don't
can't
want
catch
one
me.
of those Euro builds,
bro. I would have just
with
go. I'll go
the tank,
no,
built onto
no,
the stock.
no.
Make
It
it look
looks
like a
sick.
paintball gun.
It's corny. It's corny. I feel like it's corny. You know how many guys I see on my story with their ESG grip broke, and it's like, damn, y'all crashing out off them ESG grips, huh? You gotta get another one. Like, like nah. Like I just never was a person that just like that. Because even like you say, hobbies before airsoft. That not gonna say I was a paintball player, but that that's what I associated with. Like I played paintball a few times, and it's like, bro, like okay, nah, like you might as well go play paintball with that. Like, and then it just looks unnatural to me. And then the biggest thing I take away from airsoft, the biggest thing that drew me in was I feel like anything in real steel you can get in an airsoft replica. So it's like, why am I changing my thing to a paintball gun? And it's like, all right. But I was like, it's hey, no, I don't want no haters, no, it's not. I'm nothing against the speed players. Like I said, some of my best homies are speed soft players on a competitive level, but them tanks under my armpit, that just ain't it. I can't. Nah, I need a full stock. Like give me a full stock. Even give me a stubby stock. I'll take them. Right. I like stubby stocks over retractable stocks anyway. I'll put a stubby stock on everything if I could.
Hell yeah.
So like ESG grips, they poop sticks. Like I ain't. Oh yeah, my build cool. And it's like you tell people like it's like always one of them things where like I tell my homies, like I got a few homies, oh you don't repost me. It's like I don't want to sound like a dick, but I don't like that build. Like it's not oh, nah, it's not what it is. Like it's not for me. And I don't want anybody ever think like, oh, he better than this person. Nah, it's not that. It's just I just like the what attracts me is what I'm posting on my page. Like, yeah, that's just what it's gonna be. Like, all right, I like that. Like, that's cool. You ain't never been in the army, so what? I like that M4 with the EO Tech and the green laser, and then
that's so weird to me that people say that when like airsoft, like you said, the replica stuff. That's the big thing in airsoft. The big difference between paintball and airsoft is you can get guns that look like that, like, and wear all the gear. Like they have events that you can do that and stuff. So I don't know why people get weird about, you can't play with that, you can't talk about that because you don't know anything about it because you weren't in the military. Like, bro, you don't have to go in the military like to know some shit. Like this ain't, like the internet is out. Okay. It's been out for a while. So you do a few videos, you can, when you put one in your hand, you go, oh, okay, I know how to do this. Like, what the fuck? It ain't that hard.
Yeah, it's not. And then it's like, even for me to did not have any type form of background in military or type of law enforcement, it's like I say, for some of the homies that are in law enforcement in the military, or some people that have that type of knowledge, it's like, yeah, like you say, Google your best friend. It's like, oh yeah, what's this? Like when people used to tell me about like taco pouches, I never knew what a taco pouch was. Like, me, I'm just thinking like even today, Cinco de Mayo, like, oh yeah, cool, like a taco pouch. Like, what's a taco pouch? And then it's like, oh, search it. Oh, okay, I know what a taco pouch is. And then it's like one of my biggest takeaways is like how I'm really into like the camo parkas. I just like wearing different camos. So it's like I never knew there were so many different camos in the world. Like, yeah, like you can have crazy. It could be the same camo pattern, and it could just, instead of sharp edges, it could have round edges, and then it's a whole new camo pattern.
Whole new camo.
How? Like, bro, like
fucking whole new camo, bro.
Like, yeah, so it's just like, but then
it's crazy.
Like, you say you just I try to find that stuff. Like, oh yeah, how many people got that? And then I feel like you say, airsoft is bigger out in the world, but I just feel like for Maryland, it's so small. Like all of us know each other, so it's like I just always try to be the first to do it. Like, yeah, let me do this. Like, oh yeah, cool. And then it's like you can see your influence. Like I post it all the time on my story. Like I can see my influence, and it's like I'm not asking for the credit. It's just like, all right, yeah, I see you wasn't really doing that until I did it, and it's like that's what everybody in the world. Like, people just don't do it until they see a certain person do it. So I just take it. Like, all right,
yeah, cool. There's very, very few new ideas anymore. Like we all build on somebody, off of somebody else's thing. Like that's how we come up with these ideas is, I think I saw this one, whatever, and we mix and match and whatever, like, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, so that's what it'd be like. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, oh yeah, you can't do it. Like, how can you tell me I can't do something? Like, okay.
Now, how did you get into engineering? Were you always kind of like tinkering with stuff when you were a kid? Did you ever build models or anything?
Not models. Like I said, I just was always a curious kid. I always wanted to know how things work. Like, okay, that's how this work. Then it went from taking it apart, and then oh shit, now I gotta fix it before my grand. Now I gotta fix it before my
I did
grandmother
the
get
same
home.
thing.
Like, yeah, so it's just like tinkering, and then
I used to take apart these old cassette tape players. Okay, back when I was growing up, that's what we had.
And then I always tell people I'm the what's a good word label to put on? I'm just gonna say a mad scientist. It's like I say for over the years of just understanding how things work. It's like, oh yeah, airsoft ain't that hard. Like if you understand, I always tell people it's a science and what main components. If you understand a little bit of electricity, wiring, how mechanics work, gear sets, it's like yeah, you figure it out. So that's all. It's basic. Like I call them adult Legos. Like if you got an airsoft gun, it's
right.
adult Legos. Then who wants to pay? Again, no hating. But who wants to pay these techs for your service charge? Like, bro, I'm not paying you 65 for you to hold my gun for 2 weeks to clean it.
Or longer.
Yeah, like
a
nah,
lot
bro,
of
I'm gonna figure
times.
it out. And then I always feel like if I break it, I could fix it. So it's like I'd rather break my own gun and put my money back into it. So
right.
yeah, I just feel like that just came about. I always was a builder. I play with Legos. I still play with Legos. I'm 31 and I play with Legos. So
Hell yeah.
That's like
Now, do
what?
you have siblings? Do you have brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I got older sisters.
Does she know you're into airsoft?
Yeah, that's actually how I ended up down SS this past summer. She lived 10 minutes away from SS Airsoft.
Oh shit, okay.
So it was like yeah, we went down there for a family event. And that was really my first time really jumping on a plane, like and had to carry my airsoft gear. So it was all new, like say, especially checking through TSA.
Oh, okay. So how did you? Yeah, dude, this question comes up all the time. So many people I've had on, talk about that and travel.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what was the process that you had to do?
It's a pretty simple process. You just
Okay.
when you still buy your ticket, through the internet, however you want to buy it, and then when you go to check in, you bring your airsoft in a gun case, like a hard case. You gotta definitely make sure it's in a hard case because either way,
You'll probably break if you.
Yeah, you know how people throw stuff and
they
everything.
throw shit around, bro. We've seen those videos. Okay,
yeah,
they're drop kicking that luggage.
Yeah, most airlines require hard cases, but as long as it's a hard case, and then I always recommend people get the TSA approved lock because most TSA locks got a special key that only TSA have.
Oh.
So that they can unlock your box without the combination just to do a security check and they'll lock it back up. But you just check it as a real firearm. Just when you go to check.
So the TSA lock, you can just buy that like online or something.
Yeah, anywhere? Walmart, Family Day. As long as you like it, because go to like the luggage section in Walmart and they'll TSA locks right there on the shelf.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, so they got like a special key to open it and then check what's inside in case they have to go in your case or anything happens while you're not with
when you got to the airport, you just got your luggage and you're carrying a gun case and they didn't say shit.
Nah, because you don't.
Okay.
Well, I don't know everybody's airport, but like prime example, I'm in Maryland, so I got BWI. So when you walk into BWI, you check your ticket. You guys get your ticket scanned at the line right there at the door. So as soon as you do that, when you go to check your luggage, you just tell them you got a firearm. Just tell them you got a firearm. The lady at the counter asked me to open the case. I showed her the case, and then she called over. I'm gonna say a security guard or some sort of TSA. Yeah. She called him over. He looked. I explained to him what it was, and he was just like, "Okay." Locked it back up. Boom. Sent it back on its ways. Because they send it down another belt for I guess firearms and important luggage. So they'll send it down, and that's it. You just jump on. Go through the rest of the airport like a regular person.
Was it an HPA gun?
Yeah, actually, I traveled with my pistol because I didn't have a case big enough to bring any of my rifles at the time. A big enough hard case. So I traveled with my pistol. I had a hard case pistol case. So it was like I traveled with that. And then even me, I was just, like I say, for me to travel with real steel before, like actual real steel weapons, it's like I two-parted it. I just took my slide off, just had the slide separate, adapter in there. And then what else I had in there? It was my basically the gun, the adapter, my tracer, and that was it. Everything else you just check. You could check regular, like if you take an HPA, you got an HPA bottle with you, it got to be empty. So
Right.
Yeah, dump your HPA and let all your air out.
Okay.
Because it was just like common sense knowledge. It was like I knew I was going to make it to SS, so I was like, all right, empty the bottle. I'll just fill up when I get there. So anything I could have bought at SS at the time, since I was traveling so light, it was like, okay, I'm not going to bring it because I can just cop it when I get there, like BBs, air, stuff like that. The only thing I kept in what I did take in my carry-on though, that I did catch some heat for coming back through Atlanta's airport, was my amp regulator. The lady at the security check didn't know what the amp regulator was. So when she slid my book bag, it came up on the X-ray.
Right.
She told me step to the side, and she asked me what else. I pulled, and that was just a simple
explanation.
Yeah, I just Googled.
It was just sitting there by itself.
Well, it was in
because you had taken off the tank or something.
Yeah. So it was just the amp regulator. So I just, she pulled me to the side, asked me what it was. I was just like, all right, here you go. Pull up amp homepage, like, oh, SLP, like, this is what it's for. And then I scrolled through the page a little bit, like, hey, this is all airsoft stuff. She's like, okay. And then, just let me go on. And then, like you say, other than that, yeah. But now, since I got a few big enough hard cases, I just travel with the hard case. You just throw everything in your hard case. Even now with with the Pelican, I throw my plate carrier in there. And then you say, if you fly or travel before, you pack smart. So I will put all my mags in my plate carrier in the magazine pouches. You put all your magazine pouch, throw the plate carrier in there, throw your bottles in there, throw your hoses. And then, like you say, only thing I really try to keep on me, in the sense of possession, is my GoPro. I carry my GoPro everywhere, so I just throw that in my book bag. But yeah, traveling through TSA not that hard. I would just say,
that's good to know.
Yeah, like me personally, since me and Busy such a travel squad in a vehicle, I like traveling in a vehicle more, because then, like you say, you don't have to go through the whole TSA check. You just throw all your stuff in the back of the truck and you roll out. But yeah, flying with airsoft guns ain't that hard. It ain't as scary as everybody make it seem, or difficult as everybody saying. You just check it as a gun and go about your day. Like, they could tell, like, they just know, like, say I don't look like nobody crazy, so like, yeah, it's just they might find a loose BB in the bag, like, hey, okay, it's a BB.
Right.
So.
I gotcha. Okay, well, that's good to know. Yeah, man, that's a good tip, because a lot of people have talked about it on here, and they're like, ones that haven't that don't know and haven't traveled, like flown with their airsoft gear, they're like, man, I've heard kind of like horror stories that they, if they lose my stuff, or if they break my shit or whatever. But yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. That's like I say, yeah, if any of my my rifles, yeah, I'll be in the chair like this. Like, yeah, how I want my case in my hand. But at the time, like I say, I had another situation going on down there. So it was just like, that was more so pressing. But
yeah,
it was just like, oh wait, I'm going to like, when my sister told me, like, yeah, you gotta come down here. All right, cool, I'll show up. Like, hold on. Tell me exactly how far this is from your house. Oh, that's 10 minutes. 10 minutes?
Dude.
Oh, yeah, we putting this. I don't care what we got to do. Like, at some point, y'all dropping me off at SS. So it was like, I went in SS and just did my thing. So it was like, cool. And then, like I say, even Dennis, Steve was there.
Right. We went there last year.
They had an event coming up.
Call of Duty event.
Yeah, I wanted to check that out. Yeah. I think I was there the weekend. I want to say it was that event. I was there the weekend before that event, because who was in the building? It was a couple representatives from Lilacs Airsoft or something like.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I seen Steve walking them around, so it was just like, oh yeah, cool. Got some free mag bands from them. Like, oh yeah, let me get a couple of the mag bands.
Yeah, we went to the Call of Duty event and met a bunch of people and hung out for a while, and yeah, it was fun, man. It was cool. That was the first time I'd been to SS, but it's only, I'm in South Carolina. That was only it from my driveway to their driveway was exactly 2 hours. So it's not that far.
That's not bad. That's not
it's easy drive.
See, that's me and bro. Like, we always tell, like, a 2-hour ride to us we can knock that out. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's easy. Like, all right, cool. Like, yeah. Like, even like this weekend, we supposed to be going to Quick Shot on Sunday again. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna take the two. It's about 2 hours and 20 minutes from where we at. But it's like, bro, get up. Let's get up early. I'm gonna roll us a couple J's and we're gonna smoke our way up there. Let's go.
Cheech and Chong style, bro.
Yeah, Cheech and Chong style. Like, as long as we got some music, so yeah, we know where we going. Then it's like, I tell people, like, it's like we bring our little nephew, and like my little nephew, he play too, so he always with us. And it's like, cool. Bro, we just gonna do work. We just gonna get it, show up, do our job, and leave. So
hang out and have fun. That's cool, man. Well, listen, man, it's been great meeting you. I'm glad we got to get on here and
Yeah,
talk.
for sure. We're gonna have to do some more of these. I like these.
Oh,
These are kind of cool for sure. So
awesome, man. Well,
one,
what
I
I'd like to
gotta.
do is get you and your buddy Busy on here, like do a group one,
Mm,
you know, do
all
a
right,
couple
that's
people.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely, I'm gonna call them saying that like, yo, that shit was dope, bro. So like, yeah, we got. I'll bring the whole DDG crew out here. So we were like, yeah, we could definitely get
Awesome.
on there all together.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Well, definitely tell people where they can find all your stuff online too.
All right, so here go the shout outs. Definitely starting with me. Shout out, follow my main page, 28 grams underscore projectiles. That's 28 gram underscore projectiles. Follow my build page, 28 kinetics. Follow that. Follow the group page, DD underscore dev underscore group. Follow that. The Diamond Dog Development Group. Follow us for that. Who else I want to talk about? Shout out all my day one homies. Like I say, Life of Market. Shout out to you for showing me the way. Shout out, shout out my boy Rella East Coast. Shout out Zach at East Coast. Shout out Batman on Murder Inc. Shout out Lou on Murder Inc. Shout out TJ on Murder Inc. Shout out the Her Murder Inc. squad coming out the East Coast. Shout out their whole squad. They my guys. Who else? Shout out Huckleberry. Shout out Houdini for showing me love a few times. Shout out PNV Punk, the Slaughter Project. Shout out them. Like I say, Oppie in New Jersey, Matt, Ginger. Who else we got? So many people. There's so many people show me so much love. It's like if I forget you, I'm sorry. But shout out to all y'all guys. Like I say, we got so many play dates to come, so many link up sessions in the way. So definitely shout out to y'all guys. So yep.
Awesome, man. Well, listen, bro, you have a good night. I appreciate you.
You too. You definitely thank you. Thank everybody for watching.
Absolutely.
Y'all know where to find me now.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too, boss.